Colorado Springs artist. I've lived here since the winter of 2016. The painting that you see right here is one that I did from a visit at the Art Institute of Chicago in June of 2019. It's a pair of Flintlock pistols that were handcrafted in Vienna, Austria, sometime between 1700 and 1725. I was immediately drawn to the intricacy and the handwork that went into all of this. There's bone, brass, iron, walnut, and other materials in it, and it's just fantastic. I just knew that I had to paint them. And when I decided I wanted to paint them, I knew that I wanted to look like they were on display in a case, which is one of the reasons why I picked the type of frame that I had. The frame matches the gold colors, it matches the imitation burl walnut background that I just came up with. Now, what was not at the museum was the powder horn. I invented that after doing some research and came up with a design on that, just from looking at quite a few different images of powder horns through the years. It's done in oil on board. It's mostly flat. There's almost no impasto. The brush strokes are next to invisible as far as the technique goes. I had a lot of fun painting this, and I worked on it over about a month before I decided, I think that this is it. And I think it turned out pretty well. What do you think? Okay, one of the things that I loved about the craftsmanship is the attention to detail on every aspect of these guns. And I hope that my painting, in the painting, I would be able to put in the same attention and level of detail that the artist did that actually created the physical guns themselves. And that goes through with most of my paintings. I'm very detail-oriented in almost everything that I paint, sometimes too much. But that's what makes me happy, and I hope it makes the viewer happy too. The technique that I used, I painted this with a lot of transparent colors so that it would have a depth to it when you see it in person. And it worked really, really well on the burl, which probably has 10 to 20 different layers of paint on it, but it seems to glow when you see it in person. And that was what I was hoping to achieve.